Room 217, Part 6. The screen fades in with the sound of heavy breathing. Do you hear it too? The whispers. They're closer now. The walls are trembling. Something is behind the door, and it knows my name. Booming footsteps echo. I thought I was alone in room 217, but tonight, I realized I was never alone. Ethan staggered back from the cracked mirror, his reflection twisting and moving even when he stood perfectly still. His own face smirked at him, eyes glowing faintly red. The hallways of the hotel had grown even longer, impossible, stretching like veins pulsing with some kind of black energy. Every door he passed was marked with strange symbols, scratched into the wood, written in something dark that looked too much like dried blood. He tried to call out, but the moment his voice echoed, he heard dozens of voices respond, whispering his name, mocking him, some crying, some laughing. The sound didn't come from behind him or in front of him. It came from inside his head. As he moved deeper into the corridor, the floorboards beneath his feet began to rot instantly, collapsing into black nothingness behind him. The hotel was making sure there was no turning back. At the heart of the corridor, he found a door slightly ajar. Light flickered inside, but it wasn't warm. It was the kind of light that burns cold, that freezes your breath as soon as you step near it. Pushing it open, he entered a massive ballroom. The chandeliers swung violently, though there was no wind. Dozens of chairs and tables were set up, but every single one had a figure sitting in it, motionless, pale, like mannequins dressed in the attire of the early 1900s. When Ethan took one step forward, the entire ballroom of figures turned their heads to look directly at him. In perfect unison. His knees almost gave out, but before he could retreat, the grand piano in the corner started playing by itself. The same melody he had heard before, the one from the music box in room 217. The whispers grew louder. The mannequin guests began to rise, their joints cracking, their faces peeling like paper, revealing hollow black pits where eyes should be. "Ethan," they hissed, "you belong here." For nearly an hour, the nightmare unfolded. Ethan battled with his sanity, each room twisting him further into despair. He discovered journals from former guests, each one claiming they too had been trapped in the hotel for decades, never aging, never escaping. But the most terrifying part was the final page of the last journal. "The moment you stop running, the hotel takes you." As he read those words, the ballroom doors slammed shut, the lights flickered out. In total darkness, he felt dozens of icy hands grab his arms, legs, and throat. The whispers now weren't whispers, they were screams. The mirror on the wall glowed faintly, showing him, not himself, but a version of him already sitting among the ballroom guests, staring back with dead, lifeless eyes. And then, the piano stopped. Silence. Ending. Open for next part. Ethan's eyes snapped open, and he was back in room 217.